We're anglers, we're always going to push it, we're always going to take risks. That's the nature of sea fishing. A life jacket to me, with what I know now, is a no-brainer. But if something goes wrong, let's say these 3-4 guys are fishing together, someone gets knocked in, what do? We're just going to start thinking about the next step to basically make sure you come home.
If you do end up in the water, the life jacket's brilliant, but you've got to understand it's keeping you afloat until help can come. Help's not going to come if you don't call for it. So we've got a few things here. A VHF radio can be used to call into the Coast Guard. The good thing about a VHF radio, if you've got a good signal, you'll get a response. It's a two-way conversation that you can have through that.
If I'm a shore angler, do I need a licence for a VHF radio?
You don't need a licence as such, but you should have a qualification. There's plenty of organisations that can provide you training. But far easier, and if you've got a good phone signal around, mobile phone. Some people don't know the power button on a mobile phone. Press that several times. SOS emergency. That'll get through to the Coast Guard. So even if you can't quite get it to your ear and make that conversation.
Quite often around here, Steve, I get no phone signal.
It might not show as a phone signal on your network. As soon as you dial 999, then it starts to roam and starts to look for any network that's possible. If you want to be absolute belt and braces, a personal locator beacon, pressing the distress button on here will send an emergency distress. That'll be picked up by the Coast Guards, and because you would have registered it, they know who you are. They also know exactly where you are. So as long as that aerial can reach up to the sky, this thing, for us as a search and rescue organisation, that takes the searching out of search and rescue. The difference for somebody in the water with one of these as opposed to a VHF radio, you don't understand that the Coast Guard have received that signal, but believe me, they would have. With all of these, they're absolutely useless if you don't have it within reach. You've got to have it about you, so if you fall in the water, you can grab it, you can call for help straight away. In all cases, life jacket, a means of calling for help. After that, if you're with a mate, then you can start to look out for each other. These things, throw line, it's effectively a bag of rope. Keep hold of one end, throw the other end to your mate, get them back in safely, make that call, stand the lifeboat down. They're delighted. All we want to do is see people come back alive.
These throw lines, they're such a good idea. I can't believe I'd never thought about them. It's just, 2 or 3 of you fishing together and you say, right guys, the throw line's on the rocks there. It's like a life jacket. You hope you'll never need it. You've got the PLB, you've got the radio, you can call rescue services in, but if you can rescue yourselves, well, it's quick and easy, then you can carry on fishing.